gathered the best 20 things you probably didn't know about Demon Slayer so far. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video so we can make more videos like this in the future. Believe it or not, Yoriichi was quite the musician, his instrument of choice, the shamisen. He played melodies so enchanting, even the crickets would stop to listen. Yes, Yoriichi Tsugikuni was indeed a skilled musician. Despite being primarily known for his unparalleled abilities as a swordsman and the creator of the sun-breathing technique, Yoriichi had a talent for playing the shamisen. The fighting styles of the pillars are based on real-life Japanese swordsmanship techniques. Breathing properly for sword martial arts, as with any martial art, the muscles of your body should be relaxed, but ready to spring into action. Shinobu's thrust is strong enough to penetrate boulders. Just imagine getting pushed by her bare hands. This is to compensate her Nichiren sword, which emphasized poison attacks. She knew she had to find some other way to be effective. In the Mugen Train arc, Rengoku almost unlocked the see-through world skill by accident. He probably would have held out until Sunbreak, but definitely not strong enough to kill a Kazekh. Muzan Kibitsuji possesses the unique ability to regenerate his cells at an extremely rapid rate, effectively allowing him to heal from injuries almost instantly. This remarkable regenerative ability enables him to replicate every cell in his body quickly, facilitating his near immortality. This ability allows him to shapeshift from Michael Jackson to Mommy Muzan. His cellular regeneration is one of his most formidable powers, making him exceptionally difficult to kill and a highly formidable opponent for the Demon Slayer course. Gotogay was inspired to create Zenitsu after watching How Cats Behave. The Demon Slayer author says Zenitsu's nervous and anxious personality is based on how a cat reacts to a new environment. Also in Demon Slayer the movie Mugen Train, where Inosuke Hashira does not realize that in Mu, the lower rank one demon, has been killed. This happens because Inosuke is not always fully aware of the situation around him, especially in the heat of battle. After a fierce battle on the Mugen Train, Tanjiro Kamado successfully manages to defeat Inmu. As Inmu's body starts to disintegrate, Inosuke is still in combat mode and doesn't immediately recognize that the demon has been defeated. The favorite food of Obanai is churro kombu. The reason behind this involves Mitsuri. One day she saw that Obanai was drinking soup and she went straight to him and asked if she could join him. Obanai, being a shy person, didn't have the courage to refuse, and she ate all the food that was made for him. But when she realized she ate all the food, she offered him that she would make something for him to eat. Then she made Tororo kombu. At first Obanai hesitated, but then he tasted it and it was the best thing he had ever tried. He finished the Tororo kombu, while Mitsuri was happy that he liked it. Tanjiro Kamado is known for his empathetic and kind nature. Throughout the series, he forms strong bonds with various characters, and he often stays in touch with major characters pretty much he talked to from every arc. From Master Urokodaki, Rengoku's younger brother Sanjuro, Tomioka, who doesn't write back, and Uzui, who retired already. Tengen and the trio have their own band. While Ten and Uzui, the sound Hashira, and the trio Tanjiro Kamado, Zenitsu Agatsuma, and Inosuke Hashibira do not form an official band within the canon of the Demon Slayer series. There are playful and humorous moments, especially in the spin-offs and bonus content, where their musical inclinations are highlighted. Sanemi had a bad first impression on pretty much everyone. Yes, Sanemi Shinazugawa, the Wind Hashira, often made a bad first impression on most people he met. His rude and aggressive behavior, along with his distrust of others, especially demons and those connected to them, caused his rough first interactions. One example of bad first impressions, Sanemi's brash and outspoken nature often puts him at odds with his fellow Hashira. His tendency to act impulsively and speak harshly can make him seem unapproachable and difficult to work with initially. Yoriichi had a special ability to talk to animals. This talent showed his gentle and kind nature. His way of understanding and connecting with animals showed his empathy and his deep bond with the world. This skill made him stand out as both a strong warrior and a compassionate person. His connection with animals highlighted his pure heart and good character, making him a loved and respected figure in the series. There's a big chance Dumo doesn't know how zesty he acts sometimes and thinks it's something everyone does. This is due to lacking of feel real emotions. He copies how people act and talk, but he doesn't really get what they mean. This makes talking to him feel weird and makes him seem even creepier. Nichiren swords are forged with the special sun-bathed stones. Demon Slayers in the Demon Slayer Corps mainly use Nichiren swords and other weapons with Nichiren blades to fight demons. These swords are made with scarlet crimson, iron sand, and scarlet ore, which come from high mountains like Sunlight Mountain on Mount Yoko, where sunlight shines all year round. There was a person Muzan regret killing. He really hated the idea of avoiding sunlight for life and only going out at night. He realized he messed up by killing the doctor before getting fully treated with his medicine. After looking into the medicine's ingredients, he found out it had something rare called the blue spider lily. He thought if he had one, it could get rid of his sunlight weakness. He searched everywhere for the flower, but couldn't find it. The only person who knew about it was the doctor he killed. Also, Muzan didn't know it only bloomed during the day for 2 to 3 days a year. Giyu Tomioka hesitated to kill Nezuko because her situation reminded him of his own sister. He empathized with Tanjiro's desperate efforts to save his demon-turned sister, as he too would have done anything to save his own sibling. This made Giyu question the Demon Slayer Corps' rule of killing demons without thinking twice, especially when there could be a chance for kindness and understanding. Giyu's inner conflict showed how the characters in the series deal with tough choices and mixed feelings while trying to do what's right. Nezuko loves Mitsuri's hairstyle. She admires Mitsuri's hairstyle because it reminds her of her mother's. The sight of Mitsuri's unique hairstyle triggers fond memories of her mother, evoking feelings of comfort and nostalgia. This connection to her past and her family's love makes Nezuko appreciate Mitsuri's hairstyle as a symbol of warmth and affection. Yoriichi might have been a demon-slaying legend, but did you know he was also a secret gourmet chef? His specialty was tatsu ramen. Yoriichi is primarily depicted as a skilled swordsman and the creator of the sun-breathing technique, with his focus being on combat rather than culinary arts. The idea of him being a gourmet chef or having a signature dish like tatsu ramen is likely a humorous or creative interpretation rather than canon information from the series. It's a bit funny, but even though he's got the most experience, he's not very good at teaching. Gyomei Hamijima might not be good at teaching even though he's experienced because his teaching style might not fit well with how his students learn. Breaking down tough ideas into simple parts or adjusting his teaching to match each person's style might be hard for him. Also, he might not explain things as clearly as he fights. Plus, how he learned things might be different from how others learn best, so he might not get what they're going through. Overall, Gyomei's teaching troubles could come from how he teaches, talks, and connects with his students. Did you know the reason why he can fight while asleep? In the anime, Zenitsu's fighting style is quite unusual. Whenever he's in danger, he tends to faint due to his extreme fear. But once he's unconscious, his subconscious takes over, turning him into a skilled fighter. This happens because his body moves on instinct when he's unconscious, giving him exceptional sword skills. Haruo Haganazuka, the swordsmith in Demon Slayer, is often depicted as grumpy or short-tempered, especially when dealing with customers or discussing his work. There are several reasons why he might appear angry. Number 1, perfectionism. Haruo is deeply passionate about his work as a swordsmith, and he takes great pride in crafting high-quality swords. Number 2, protectiveness. Hataru cares deeply about the swords he forges and the reputation of his craft. Number 3. Stubbornness. Hataru is known for his stubborn and traditionalist attitude, preferring to adhere to traditional methods of swordsmithing. Thanks for watching. Why don't you tell me which one is your favorite in the comments section?
日運の竜